Seven Fusion Media. Welcome to the Comic Book Roundtable. Oh, we're live. We're live. I'm sorry. I was just going over this thing that got put in front of me about how Zack Snyder, Zaslav is going to bring back Zack Snyder. He's going to Henry Cavill's going to make Man of Steel 2. We're getting Zack Snyder back. Justice League 2 is in the works. If you didn't like the first ones, it's okay because you're going to love the second ones. Oh, wait, they fired everybody. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess that's not happening now.
Oops.
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 I'm sorry. Oh my God. I had to open with that because a couple of weeks ago, someone was trying to give Kalabi a hard time. A hard time. Someone was giving Kalabi a hard time. And about Zack Snyder's
return. I think the guy was
return.
really delusional about it. I think the guy really believed it. I think he wasn't trying to be funny. I think he was really just dumb.
Well, I got a damn email after the show. We will rule the day that we didn't listen to the crazy guy spouting off about Zack Snyder coming back and how
crazy Snyder guy,
wrong.
right?
Yeah, so, I don't even give him the credit of just messing with anybody. I think he really was that dense, like all Snyder bots.
And Michelle O'Rourke Johansson, good evening, Michelle. Says, I'm sending a season's greetings for our family in my native language. This is for our entire family. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you so very much. I can't say that. I'll butcher it. There's no way that I can say it correctly. So I'm just going to say thank you so very much for that season's greetings. Thank you, Michelle.
Very cool.
But yeah, Klobby, we were all gonna rue the day we didn't listen to the Snyder bot.
Well, I can't believe he actually wrote you an email just because yeah. But we're supposed to take him seriously that he was just doing it to have laughs. No, he believes that stuff. These are people who are weird. I mean, the bots are not just normal people who happen to like something we don't agree with. Some of them are really. This guy was wackadoodle. I hope he's here tonight. But
so do I.
I doubt it. I can't remember who it was, to be honest.
So do I. Yeah, Pat has rue the day.
Rue it.
Yeah, we were so wrong and so wrong not to believe the Snyder hype that Zaslav was bringing back Snyder, and we were all going to be wrong. And we were all missing the big picture that they were bringing Snyder back, and he was going to run the DC EU, which no longer exists. Everybody's been fired. Shit, The Rock got fired. Everybody's gone. No one's coming back. And I've got to ask the question: what does this mean for the Blue Beetle movie that's coming? the Flash movie that's coming. Obviously, this is why they canned the Batgirl movie, the
Right.
Batwoman. It wasn't Batwoman, it was Batgirl, whatever. Obviously, this is why they shit canned that. But they were still coming out with a Blue Beetle movie, and they're still coming out with the Flash, and they don't mean anything. It's there is no conclusion to any of this.
No.
So why? I mean, if they're rebooting everything, why are they still coming out with this shit?
Just because they've already spent the
Well,
money.
they're
I
already
guess.
done. Yeah.
I mean, Flash and Aquaman are both what on like how many reshoots have they done?
A few,
I mean, they
don't
put
know.
so much money into those freaking things, and they're dead on
Yeah.
arrival.
Yeah, but you still got to try to milk something out of them. What are they going to do? Leave them on the shelf? I mean, you might be able to get
Right.
away with that with one $90-some-odd million waste, but the other ones, I mean, they're done. They're in the can. I mean,
So
even if
but
they're
I'm-
reshooting stuff, I mean, so much of it's done. What do you do? Just not show it? I mean,
And hello, Leia Rose, hello, Keely Chow, Southern Viking, Cygadorp 9, Badass. Good evening, everybody. I don't get it. I don't get why it's important anymore.
it's
I don't
not.
get. I mean, okay, so we're gonna all go see Aquaman, even though they didn't give it a proper ending. It's not going to end the franchise. It's not going to continue
No.
going anywhere. Why am I going to go see it?
I don't think a lot of people will, not like the first one, which made a whole lot of money because of women like to go look at Jason Momoa face. And this time it'll probably be of the ones remaining will do the best probably because of him, but won't touch the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, after you hear like he was like the movie is basically him going eco-friendly in that motherfucker. So it's supposed to be like Captain Planet almost.
Oh wow.
And or something of man quest for peace type shit. It's supposed to be on that kind of level. So
well,
Pat S says we should go see it for the hot blonde that's in it.
No.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
So
Be my guest.
yeah, that's so it's
Thank
actually
you, Zombie
supposed to-
Box Review. Thank you, Zombie Box Review, for the 10-pound super sticker. Thank you, brother.
There you go.
It's a pair.
Yeah.
Number one fan. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, so it has
water
that.
film. Someone says another water film. Gary Banja sandwich Worthington.
A lot of water the past couple of years, huh? We're flooding at the box office. Drowning at the box office, more like.
Ironcaster, what's up? My brother Ironcaster from Pop Stock on Tuesday says
Ironcaster.
at this point, I think DC just doesn't want to spend any more money on these films than they have to. They'll shove them out into theaters to get them over with so Gunn can hit the hard reset button.
That's right.
I'm just
gotta do something with them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how all this is happening to where it's like Shazam, Aquaman, and the Flash. See, the thing is, depending on what Blue Beetle has going on in his movie, like let's say if they don't refer to any of the other Snyder heroes or none of the other shits that's going on, and it's more like its own standalone thing, then I could see it surviving after it gets put out, and I could see it joining James Gunn's universe, depending on what's in it and how much it falls back on the previous regime's work. So it'll be interesting to see how that wavers. But everything else, to be honest, I can't see myself fucking with Shazam 2, Aquaman 2, and the Flash. Like the Flash was supposed to be the Flash was supposed to be doing what James Gunn is doing right now.
Yeah,
the Flash is supposed to been like gets that instrument.
Yeah.
For the but that's the thing. It's supposed to be the instrument for the reboot or the reset or whatever this thing is going to be. But the way they have it set up to where that's not even going to matter. So that's what makes the Flash, especially with all the money they put into it and all the bullshit behind it. That's another thing that makes the Flash like Like, what the fuck are we doing with this? If that was supposed to be the thing to reset the universe anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, man.
Well, they don't know what they're doing. They never have they?
It really doesn't seem like they have. And I don't understand this. How can they came out swinging? I want to say Superman and Batman are two hugely successful superheroes that led the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Shit, Batman had a huge
In the 90s, yeah.
and the 90s. And they just shit it away. And then you get Batman Begins, and you get another Superman movie, but that fizzled out quicker than shit because of the leading man and the fact that the story was kind of meh, and you had a Lex Luthor that, I mean, honestly was kind of woohoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was almost like they were trying to play the parts of Christopher Reeve and Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
And they should. I don't think they should have done that.
Brandon
Roth was the wrong. Brandon Roth was the wrong person.
I'm not so sure he couldn't have been good in a good film. I kind of mind him too much, but I hear you. He's my least problem with that movie. But
Yeah,
they, I don't know. They made a lot
Brandon
of
Routh wasn't the problem.
Yeah.
I think he played a great Clark Kent. He's not Superman.
Well, I mean,
he played a great Clark Kent. I just didn't think he was Superman. And maybe I had Christopher Reeve glasses on and was just like, nope, that's my boy. But
yeah. Superman's very poorly written in the film anyway, so it didn't really matter who played him, to be perfectly honest with you.
There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Shots fired.
What? Who did?
Yeah, he wasn't written that good anyway. That movie sucked. Oh my god, I love it.
What? Superman Returns. I'm just saying Superman Returns sucks.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the movie.
Yes.
Oh man!
Oh, every time you're like, no, that movie sucked. I'm gonna be like,
you didn't like it when he was lurking in the bushes outside Lois's house.
It's not so much. I like to make fun of that like everyone else does, but it's not really so much that. The whole point of him leaving for 5 years automatically puts the movie on the wrong foot with me.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing, supposedly it's supposed to pick up after Superman 2. And at the end of Superman 2, he talks to the president and he gives this big speech about how, I'm sorry that I was gone, but I'm back now and you can count on me and all that. And according to Superman Returns, he then turns right around and leaves.
Right.
To go find a planet that his father told him was destroyed.
It just was a bad premise. Everything about the premise was bad.
Krypton exploded just after you left. I'm gonna go and find the pieces.
Yeah, it was just so much wrong with it, and I mean, not Man of Steel level horrible, but not good.
So if they hadn't connected it to the Christopher Reeve movie, could this have in any way, shape, or form been forgiven, or would it just sucked anyway?
That's still a bad premise, but yeah, in fact, it's so loosely connected to it. I don't consider it much connected at all. Very loosely,
right.
So it that isn't really a factor for me. You just have a really creepy, lousy casting as Luthor. I mean, an actor, despite what we all know about him now in real life, he's been really good in a lot of stuff. I mean, he's been a great actor. What's his face? But I won't even say his name.
What's that kid in White Castle?
Cal Penn. Yeah, you talking about Kumar.
Kumar. Okay, so wouldn't
Cal
it have
Penn.
been funny if he'd have been running out of that basement that they were in with the kryptonite, saying, "Help! Help! I just escaped from Lex Luthor's basement."
Wow! Yikes!
Oh my god! Okay, it's a Stewie joke. If nobody gets that.
Oh wow! That Stewie thing. The Stewie joke.
Help! I just escaped from Kevin Spacey's basement. You can't tell me that that he didn't know. You can't tell me these fucks didn't know what these people were doing.
Oh yeah.
It's funny you say that because he just got married, huh?
McFarlane or
No, Cal Penn, Kumar.
Oh,
Kumar.
wow.
Yeah, and he married his longtime boyfriend that he met when Kumar when the actor Cal Penn was when Obama was in when Obama was president. He
Kumar
had
worked for him.
Yeah, exactly. He had worked for him, and while he had worked for him under when he had worked for Obama, he had met this guy, and they fell in love, and shit was on the hush for about a decade. And they, if I'm not mistaken, they had just got married, and I think Cardi B was the one that tried to officiate the wedding. So come to find, and it's crazy because he was talking about fucking doing all kind of stuff to women in those Harold and Kumar movies and all, and I seen him in a bunch of other stuff too because he did that National Lampoon's Van Wilder, The Rise of Taj, and he was trying to smash on so
everything that moved.
Man, so yeah, man. So it's like then you come to find out that Cal Penn, I don't know, man. It was hard for me to put that shit together, man. I'm sorry.
So okay. I've got a question to ask. Since we're talking about this movie, this horrible fucking movie, the worst Superman movie, and shit, I'll watch Quest for Peace before I'll watch Returns. At least you get a fight with He-Man and Superman.
I think Man of Steel's worse, but it's just me.
I was talking about
movies with Superman in the actual title. Yeah, I got you.
Quest for Peace versus
I know.
Returns.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you got Christopher Reeve.
Superman wipes Lois's memory after he bangs her, right? She has no idea, and then is like, "Oh my God, I'm pregnant." Has no idea who the father of the baby is. Has birth to this sickly kid. One day, this sickly kid like crushes someone with a piano, and she's like, "Oh my God, I got roofied by Superman."
Wow.
Oh my God, you can't make this shit up.
Yeah, that whole thing was ill-conceived.
It is
for having the kid.
Yeah, Brian Slinger.
Well, and he's roofied a bunch of 16-year-old boys anyway. So whatever. God help me. Oh, someone's gonna clip that and send that to him, and so it's slander. Oh, fuck you.
I mean,
shit. I mean, joke. Fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Hopefully, people don't forget, why James Gunn was fucking kicked out of Marvel. So, it's funny. He was fired by Alan Horn, and then Alan Horn was hired by David Zaslav, and then after that, he hired James Gunn. So James Gunn is still working with the guy that fired him from Marvel over at Warner Brothers.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that Alan Horn was the guy that fired him, and then Alan Horn works for David Zaslav.
Is he working for Zaslav?
Yeah.
I didn't follow that stuff.
Yeah. He works there. He's a consultant, but yeah, he's working.
Okay, so in his edgy younger days, Gunn shows up in a photo that is questionable. He is not okay. So this is it was an adult party where the girls were dressed up like lollies. That's Lolitas for the uneducated. And the guys were dressed up like priests and dentists. And all kinds of yes.
Yep.
Yes, it was a pedo party.
Yeah, yes. Okay, so the party, the idea behind this party is all the girls dress up like lollies, and all the dudes dress up like teachers or priests or male authority figures.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Fredo party is Chris Persia. Now, from my understanding, nothing happened at this party. Everyone there was an adult.
Right.
That's some sick ass shit to party to. But you know what?
Yes.
He's not breaking any laws. So as long as there weren't any laws being broken, I'm like,
He's
Well,
just
fire
being,
motherfucker
he's just
over.
being an edgelord
Well-
shithead.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he thinks it's cute.
Do I agree with it? No. Would I go to a
No.
party like that? Hell no.
Hell no.
But he didn't. Yeah, theme rethink time. Absolutely, I agree with that. But he didn't do anything illegal. He didn't do anything with a minor. So I'm like, and that's exactly how they felt too. That is exactly how Disney felt after they fired him and they rehired him real quick. They jumped the gun on that and they were like, yeah. What about the picture of Singer dressed as a priest with his arms around two shirtless young boys? Yeah, that's a problem.
Is that I haven't seen that.
I saw the limo. I saw the limo picture of him with his arms around like a fucking. He looked like a 12-year-old boy. Is what he looked like. And I was just like, yeah, no. Oh yeah, they were in a limo, and it was a little blonde boy. And I was like, yeah.
Oh, it was the blonde kid from that became the actor from that was on SDD. No, he was with Spacey. Sorry, different guy.
That was with Spacey.
Wow.
Gotcha.
So, later, Kronos. Take it easy, brother.
All right.
Take it easy, brother.
But yeah, some dark shit.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, so this is again, edgelords are like they think it's so, he likes it,
Look at us.
Controversial.
Look at us.
Yeah.
He's a trauma. The guy made trauma movies for God's sake.
Yeah.
I think he just enjoys triggering people and like provoking them.
Yeah, and the thing is, even if it is sick, if they're actually not like as our British fish like taking the piss, in other words, they're making fun of these people, not necessarily advocating it, but they think it's cute to make fun of it by dressing up with them. It's kind of that edgy type silliness too. It's not mature. It's immature, but if it's just a joke, it's just a bad, poor taste joke. It's like, whatever, dude. I wouldn't go to that party either, but yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna retool everything.
No.
Gunn's gonna retool everything.
I guess.
Now, is he rebooting like Peacemaker? Do we know?
No,
that?
that's gonna
No,
stay.
it's all done.
All done.
I heard
The
it's all
second season's
done.
Yeah, I think the second season's ready.
Everything currently in the DCEU, everything is done.
He might keep his when he's planning separate from it, though. If I think he might let that be just a TV show, and his movies take a different track, where it's not where he just go, use plausible deniability and decide it's not the same universe.
Oh,
Why not?
say, in the
Elseworlds, because he even said something about he would be doing Elseworlds.
Well, I heard a rumor, and this is just a rumor. God help me. Nobody sit there and say that I'm speaking facts. It's just a rumor. That he's going to try and incorporate parts of Brightburn into the DCEU.
What?
And that's his little
him and his brothers.
Brian Gunn.
Nothing. Really?
Yeah, Brian Gunn and Mark Gunn wrote it. He produced it along with Kenneth Wang. So I don't know. It'll be really weird if he incorporates Brightburn into the DC universe.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
Yeah, I find it hard to believe they're going to do that.
Well, it's Sony too. It's not even Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So he would have to have the rights. He'd have to have all the rights.
That's probably some fan theory thing. There's probably a bunch out there who love Brightburn, like people like the Snyderverse, and they're wanting to see that happen, and so they're trying to speak it into existence or something.
Yeah, I'm going to be very skeptical of that.
Huh.
It's very skeptical.
Yo, check the DMs for the Comic Book Roundtable.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, what do you got here?
Landed lawsuit.
The link.
For the link?
Is there a link there, or is that just
I was bounding the comics.
Not a link.
Oh, well.
It's not a link there.
Okay, bounding in the comics. I'll find it.
Yeah,
I know where you're going now. Like,
yeah, that was if I'm not mistaken, it was August of last year.
August of last year? No shit.
Yeah, of this article. It was so it was during
the Suicide Squad came out.
Right.
Krampus says we're going to get Michael Rooker as Pa Kent. You might be right. I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised. Him or Greg Henry.
I like Michael Rooker, but he's not a good choice for Pa Kent.
I heard it was going to be CCH Pounder.
I figured she'd be Amanda Walder, but they already have her. So
no, she's going to be Pa Kent. They're going that way.
Actually, Jennifer Lawrence is going to be everything. She's just going to do it.
CC's got to be up there now.
Man,
CCH.
I was let me see what y'all think of this. All right, so how can I explain this? All right, so how when James Gunn got rid of Henry Cavill and they went and start doing those tweets and everything, just last week, James Gunn was saying, he passed a tweet saying how he's been writing on the Superman script for months. Did y'all catch that?
Yes.
Now, the thing is, if he's been writing it, he said, I've been writing this for many months. Now, the thing is, if he just got back Henry Cavill and David Zaslav has been around since April of this year, why has he been writing the script for months? Especially like during last year, if I'm not mistaken, it was like July of 2021. He did this interview in Entertainment Weekly saying, when they were asking him about the Suicide Squad and shit like that, he was saying that he wasn't interested in doing a Superman or a Justice League movie, and he's not participating in anything like that. So if he wasn't fucking with Superman or wasn't interested in him, then why do we find out last week he's been writing a script for months? If Henry Cavill only been back since October, was he writing the script for Cavill to come back, or was he writing the script with Henry Cavill not even, with him not even being, with him not in mind?
If that's true, if that is true, if all of that is true,
right,
then that means they said you need to speak out on social media and tell people you're back, and got everybody excited, and then fucked him in the ass.
Right, because like I said, I was like, well, why would James Gunn say he was writing a Superman script for months? For who? Like, what did he have in mind? And sometimes people write scripts just for the fuck of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll just write it and hopefully pitch it at some point or whatever. But if he comes off and he's like, yeah, I've been writing one for months, so I already got something in line. Did you have whatever you've been working on? Was it were you thinking about Henry Cavill with that, or was it a thing that he was writing before David Zaslav got there? You know what I'm saying? Like, did David Zaslav ask him to do it when he first got there? That way he's been writing it for months, or is this something that he's been doing since the old regime?
Well, he and Safran didn't officially take over, I think, till the beginning of November. And I think what happened was Zaslav was coming in and wanting to make changes, including hiring Gunn and Safran. Now, the previous people, and I forget their names, I think they were hoping to save their jobs. And they were looking at Black Adam. Basically, they knew Black Adam was their last chance. And I think they tried to bring Cavill back, hoping that would kind of boost the box office for Black Adam and make it a hit or something like that. And it was too little too late.
Yeah, it just sounded weird about when James Gunn was like, yeah, I've been working on Superman for months. I was like, why? You just said last year you wasn't fucking with Superman, but now you've been working on him for months. I was like, what? What was the idea behind that? Since the news just dropped last week. So
he was either lying then or now, probably.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Then.
So that's something just whatever, man.
He was lying
You
at
know,
one point.
so the whole thing, or maybe he was writing the script, not thinking Henry wasn't coming back at all. They probably had a whole nother Superman in mind. Period.
Yeah, and Krampus Jeebus says that too. The old regime told Cavill, not Gunn. Okay, I will give them that.
Yeah,
I will give them that. What I won't give them is a way out of this. This is by John F. Trent over at Bound Indian Comics. This is August 13th, 2021. Suicide Squad director James Gunn has been named in a lawsuit against mindless self-indulgence lead singer James Uringer, aka Jimmy Urine, for hosting one of those parties. The summons for the lawsuit obtained by Human Events, an anonymous woman accuses Urine of sexual assault, battery, abuse of a 15-year-old girl, which occurred for nearly 3 years. God, that's insane.
Wow.
It further details that Urine groomed and manipulated plaintiff into believing that his sexually assaultive behavior was not criminal, and that by engaging in sexual activity with him, plaintiff was actually helping to protect young girls from assault.
Wow.
During that 3-year period, Urine repeatedly assaulted the plaintiff, the summons proclaims. In a section of the summons titled Urine is a self-identified and self-promoted woohoo, Suicide Squad director James Gunn name comes up. Summon reads knowledge and reports of Urine's activity. Stuff continue to circulate to this day. Recently, pictures of Urine's wife, Chantel, and a man wearing a masked full body rabbit suit. Oh my God. At one of those parties. Service. Upon information, the man wearing the rabbit suit is Urine. The party was hosted by director James Gunn. And upon
a year and a half, so we don't know how the suit is going, but I guess.
And upon information and belief, attendees to the party were encouraged to dress like those kinds of people. Yeah, things. I don't know why I said people. Thank you, Bobby. And abuse victims, such as children.
Wow. That's
not only is Gunn referenced, but a picture from the party included in the summons under Exhibit C features Gunn dressed as a priest posing for the camera.
I don't want anybody canceled, but that's enough to make me, if I were doing the hiring, go, you know what? I don't think I need him that bad. I think I can do without him. I'm not saying cancel. He can get hired if he wants. I wouldn't try to get him canceled, but I just look at him and go, I see this kind of stuff, and I would be like, I don't think I want him involved in my little, just me. You guys can hire him if you want to, but not me.
Now, like I said, I don't know why anyone would have a party like this. I don't know. These fuckers out there on the West Coast, they're weird. They're fucking weird, and they're strange, and they're oddballs. I don't get it. If he's not doing anything illegal, can you cancel someone for the type of party they're at?
No, I'm not talking about canceling or anything. I'm just saying, look, I personally, my preference would be not to mess with him. I'm not to hire him.
John sharing of the image came after Gunn was accused after dozens of tweets surfaced involving child, including tweets involving Huston Huddleston. Huddleston was found guilty of possession of child stuff and ordered to register as an offender. Gunn addressed the accusations of stuff in a thread on Twitter back in July of 2018. Many people who have followed my career know when I started, I viewed myself as a provocateur, making movies and telling jokes that were outrageous, taboo. As I've discussed publicly many times, as I've developed as a person, so is my work in humor.
Yeah, and that's all fair and good. And I believe people do grow and evolve and see their mistakes, even at advanced stages. Not that he's as old as me or anything, but it's still out there, dude. And you can probably take care of it better than that.
It's not to say I'm better but I am very, very different than I was a few years ago. Today, I try to root my work in love and connection and less in anger. My days saying some things just because it's shocking and trying to get a reaction are over, but that's not really what is in that photo, is it? In the past, I've apologized for humor of mine that hurt people. I truly felt sorry and meant every word of my apologies. Gunn then stated, for the record, when I made these shocking jokes, they're not jokes, they're just photos, dude. I wasn't living them out. Sure looks like you were. I know this is a weird statement to make and seems obvious, but still, here I am saying it. He concluded, anyway, that's the completely honest truth, or it's his truth. If he said my truth, God help me. I used to make a lot of offensive jokes. I don't anymore. I don't blame my past self for this, but I like myself more, and I feel like a more full human being and creator today. Love to you all.
Yeah, it's funny. Like when he got let go, right? It was right around June, July of like 2018, and then by October of 2018, just a few months later, that's when Warner Brothers scoops him up. And the people that pitched to him to get him was Peter Safran and Toby Emmerich. So they're the ones that got James Gunn hired, and it's crazy because even Toby was like, hey, tell James whatever he wants to do over here, he's more than welcome to, and we'll do whatever he wants to do. So basically he came and had a clean slate to do whatever. He had the pick of the litter to choose whatever he wanted to do. And I think as for Safran getting him in there and his first Suicide Squad failing, he gave James Gunn the fucking, hey man, can you fucking do something with my Suicide Squad? He's like, yeah, I'll do it. And he fucking came out with this one that we seen in 2021 as a thank you, man, to for getting him into Warner Brothers, because that's Safran and Toby Emmerich were the ones that hired him, got him in there, man. And then now look at that. Now it's, Toby Emmerich is still at Warner Brothers. He doesn't have the same role. He's still there. He's doing something completely different. And now you got Safran running co-CEO with James Gunn. So just see how that shit works, man.
Has Gunn been on any private jet manifests from 1992 to 2014? It's a good question.
I don't know if he was big enough, but you never know. Don't know if he was a big enough, celebrity or influencer, but.
Oh, guys, Michelle wants to tell us that she loves us and is grateful for the friendship. She's been crying off and on today. She Skyped with her parents back home in Ireland today, and it's been a little sad with Christmas almost here. Being around my family here has been healing. That's absolutely excellent. We love you too, Michelle. We all hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Dean Krantz says, howdy y'all. I understand humor, but that doesn't excuse the actions. So, and I'm not here to defend anybody. I'm not here to accuse anybody. I'm just saying that's some weird shit that I wouldn't do. And Northwest are weird anyway. So why do you think the first 5 minutes of Die Hard is Bruce Willis going, fucking Californians?
Yeah. I buy into the old, people change. People say a lot of extreme things when they're younger that they may feel bad about. All that stuff I buy into. If he's never actually done anything but make stupid jokes and do inappropriate things, or like, dressing up and that kind of crap. Okay. Again, it's not for me to forgive anyway. It's not me to judge anyway. I'm just saying it does have the feel of I'm sorry I got caught type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the truth though. How would I know? I'm just saying it kind of feels that way a little bit, But I just, to be fair to him, he might really be sorry about all that crap. He may really be. we do say things we don't mean sometimes just to be outrageous. I've done it in my past. Nothing like that naturally, but it's certainly not in public media where I'm a super, a well-known celebrity, or at least a public, household name, or if he's not a household name, it's a public figure, But yeah, it just seems like I'm sorry I got caught. I kind of like to keep working, so I'm sorry. Maybe, maybe
not. Y'all saw what just dropped this week? Or was it last week? The dawn of the DCU.
Oh yeah, that.
And they fully brought back the Infinite Universe.
Yeah. Yeah, DC's doing another reboot.
So
last decade.
Yeah, so all 52 planets are back in full, and they have.
Did any of you guys see the Game Awards, the Video Game Awards?
No,
I heard
no. Okay, now I want to tell you guys something. You remember, Clobby, you were there. 24 were there. Classic. I don't know if you were watching us then or not. I don't know if you were tuned in. We did this big DC EU event thing. It was the DC EU yearly event
2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
2 years ago, right? And they show a preview for Suicide Squad,
right?
And it's the Suicide Squad game, right?
Yeah, that was after that fandom thing, right?
This was fandom. This was the DCU fandom. Yeah, this was DC fandom event. So it's live during the fandom, and I had, I saw it and I was like, and I've heard a little bit about it here and there, and I've been like, They did a big reveal. At the Video Game Awards, and it said for Kevin, and you see Batman in the game drop down, and you hear him say, "I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman," and it's fucking him, man.
Yeah, that's his. They say that's his last project.
It's his last project as Batman, and I was like, holy shit. I've got to play this stupid ass Suicide Squad game because it's his last hurrah as Batman. It's the last time we're gonna get Kevin as Batman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit, I've got to play it now. I've got to play it because I want to, even if it's only 10 minutes. Even if it's only 10 minutes of Kevin Conroy as Batman, and they showed some of it, and it sounds good. I'm stuck now. I'm stuck playing this fucking game because I want to see Kevin Conroy one last time as Batman.
Actually, and then you might be surprised. You might have a old girl that been doing Harley Quinn for the animated series, do the voice of Harley Quinn for that. So you might be surprised what the voice actors might be also for the game. Hey, let me ask you this: did you see any of the gameplay? What did you think?
They showed some stuff with Batman, and the stuff with Batman looked good. It looked like Arkham quality Batman.
Right.
So
all right. So Batman has a mission or two or something in there.
Batman looks good. I don't think he has a mission. I think he's gonna be one of the Justice League that you have to take down. This is gonna be
that's right. So damn,
he's gonna come in and fuck your shit up. He's gonna come in and he's gonna fuck your shit up because that was that whole I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman. He's gonna come in and screw your whole crew up, and you're gonna have to fight him.
All right, so out of the roster, who would you pick?
Out of what roster? The Justice League roster?
Yeah. You have to pick one of the Suicide Squad members to go after fucking Batman. Who would you pick?
It's gonna be Joker. Easy.
Joker's not even in the game, huh?
Well, I mean, just saying, if Joker was in the game, it'd be Joker. It's got to be Harley.
Because I've seen King Shark. I've seen Harley Quinn. Yeah. I've seen
Deadshot.
Yeah, I think Deadshot's in the game.
Oh, do Deadshot then, but I mean they've never been able to take down Batman. So,
and I think Captain Boomerang is in the game.
Fucking, I give 50-1 odds Batman beats the shit out of Boomerang.
Well, yeah. None of them get taken. He's Batman.
You know that, 725,000 to 1. Never tell me the odds. Yeah, that's Boomerang trying to take down Batman.
What's up, memes? Keely Child.
So I mean, it's gotta be someone badass. So you gotta have it be someone badass. And even then, it's gotta be like an accident. It's gotta be something crazy. Like Batman's just beating the shit out of him. And one of them accidentally like hits a telephone pole, it falls over and crushes Batman, and accident.
Right. So let me ask you this: what Justice League members are they showing?
Soup's going to be in it. Batman's going to be in it. Wonder Woman's going to be in it.
Wonder Woman.
So
I think I saw the Flash, names. Right?
I haven't seen the Flash, but all I ever saw was the DC fandom event clip and the one at the Game Awards.
Right. So
that had Superman in it. I remember that.
Right. So more than likely with the Justice League, it's going to be about 6-7 people. So it's going to be interesting. I want to see what. I wonder if it's like
I had no faith. I had no faith in this game. I was just like, I'd blown it off. I don't care. I hate what DC's been doing. I'm not interested in what they're coming out with. They're not connecting anything. You don't have comic books connected to the movies, connected to the video games, connected. I mean, you connect your goddamn universe. If Disney won't do it, fuck. Just do it. Connect the animated world with the real world and the comic books and the video games. You've got all this stuff. You've got all this content that you can connect together and bring everything together. And nobody has the balls to do anything like that. Marvel back before Disney bought it, at least they came out with some video games and they connected some comic books and shit. Disney's up its own ass. They don't know how to do shit.
You know what? I miss Marvel Ultimate Alliance, man.
Yes, absolutely.
Number 3 came out just on the Nintendo.
Yes.
I forgot what was before this. Yeah, it's like, but damn. Solely for that? Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 just goes to the Switch?
Yep. They came out with 1 and 2 on Steam. I'm hoping after a year's exclusivity, they'll bring it out on other platforms.
Yo, yeah, I still got mine for the 360, man. That shit was some good shit. 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, I've still got my. I even have my because you had to pay to use a couple of characters in the second game. I think to get Venom and Hobgoblin or something, you had to pay for them. I don't remember. Remember it was something weird.
Right.
You had to pay for it. But yeah, and now all that shit's included now. You can spend $10 on that shit. You get it all. But back in the day, we had to buy the DLC to get the extra characters like the Hulk. You had to pay to get the Hulk in the first game and all that shit. Zombie Box Review with a 10-pound super chat. I want to say thank you, Loki. There are days I feel like giving up as a content creator, but watch your live streams inspire me to never give up. You're a diamond in the rough, man. God bless you. God bless you. Zombie Box.
Yes, indeed.
There you go, brother.
I agree, Zombie. He is.
On a day like today, brother, that keeps me going, dude. Not the $10, but what you said. Seriously, today's been a really fucking weird day. So thank you so very much, brother. Thank you. Ghost Rider's been a member for 5 months and is a member of Loki's army. He said, Christmas advisory warning. Don't forget to leave tostadas and Fanta out for Mexican Iron Claws, or his present will show up in about 9 months. Naughty or nice, it doesn't matter. He's gonna fuck your wife. Skull.
Except this Santa goes out the window instead of up the chimney.
Yeah, this Santa goes out the window instead. Oh, thank you both so very much for your member chats, for your super chats. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one is just for you guys. Skull! but Monkey Jeebus tried to overlay Mexican Iron Man's face over the Hawaiian, and the body, the face paint fucks it up. It absolutely screws it up, and it looks terrible. But I want to thank him real quick. Grampus Jeebus, if you're out there, brother, thank you, because those videos have been absolutely awesome. Yeah, awesome. Oh my god, I can't talk right. Ugh. A valiant effort, yes, absolutely. Right. I don't know. Everything's resetting. He says no problem. Thank you, brother.
No,
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, man, they got all kind of stuff coming out now.
But this crap about what they're doing to the DC universe, they're bringing back pre-crisis.
They brought back the whole. They've done all kind of shit. They
Wait a minute, this is in the comics.
Yeah, this is in the comics, in the comic books right now.
Yeah.
So basically it's there's no altered timelines, reboots, or restarts, but it's a full restoration of the infinite Earths.
Yeah, so they can still do like
crisis reset.
Yeah, so they can do Justice Society on Earth 2 and that sort of thing. But it's the same crap creators. It's still going to be mostly crap.
Yeah, but it's and then I think Stargirl has a pretty interesting comic book out right now. I think it's on issue 2. I don't know if you anybody interested in Stargirl. I think she's pretty
I got that second issue. I haven't read it yet.
Oh, Stargirl, yeah. That's about her finding all the old sidekicks of superheroes long forgotten shit, like Dynamite, and I seen that. I was like, yo, that's a hell of a concept for Jeff Johns to come up with. To have her go on a mission to find all the old sidekicks to all these old DC superheroes, and all the like all the sidekicks have fucking disappeared, man.
Right. I think that's part of the whole thing with them bringing back all these alternate Earths is that they can kind of compartmentalize stuff. So like Johns can have the JSA and Stargirl off in his own little corner, and the rest of the universe, the mainstream stuff doesn't interfere with what he's doing. And he's kind of free to, at least with those characters, to do what he wants.
Yeah, that'd be something. Wouldn't be a bad idea in theory with good writers and good editors there, but they don't have that at DC, so I don't really wouldn't have much hope for it to be any good. But you never know.
I agree with Happy Dinosaur here. I don't care. I really I'm to the point where I'm like, you had an opportunity. DC had an opportunity to bring a huge hero back, bring Cavill back. I don't care about the Snyderverse. I give a shit less. What happens there, whether they get him or not. I honestly could not care. As far as Cavill goes, I mean, bringing back a Superman. Give me some good Superman movies. I'm in, man. I'm in like Flynn. Marvel. I've abandoned Marvel. I want nothing to do with Marvel. Give me some good shit coming out of DC. Give me some more Cavill, and I'm in. I'm right there. But guess what? You're gonna fuck it up, and you're gonna make all this alternate Earth shit, and you're gonna make all this. Oh well, we're rebooting everything, and Superman from the beginning, and On Your Left from Tim Talk.
On your left.
And I'm just like, God, you fucked it up. You fucked it up. You really fucked it up.
Tough to care, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really tough to give a shit.
Well, yeah, it's just I've been out of comics for so long in terms of buying new ones, with the rare exception here and there, for well over a decade as far as a regular buyer of DC. And whatever of their normal universe anyway, which they've ruined with Scrooge 52, in my opinion, to the point where I didn't care to go back when they started messing around with that. Now, because of how much water is under the bridge, what they've been doing, and how few people are there that I even know of anymore. I mean, this bringing it back. If they were to announce a few good comics that took place in the universe that I loved and remembered, and it had some creative teams that looked interesting, it would interest me a little bit. But I got to be honest, I'd still look at it and go, they'll want to pay $4.99 for these slick, well-papered pamphlets that there's not much to them, and these characters, really, these people doing these books, I don't know of anyone with any kind of a gravitas in terms of writing these characters, other than John, who has written some good comics before. So I don't think there are any kind of talents there that would interest me anyway.
Yeah.
Well, John's just dropped a just Side of America #1 like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, and then they had like the variant covers, and my brother sent me he sent me one. He sent me the one with Alan Scott variant cover, and it has Alan Scott with his original Green Lantern uniform, but he has a mustache and a goatee.
What?
Yeah, he has a mustache and a goatee, and he has like the connecting like sideburns. It's like it's all like
well, there's the story.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Chuck Norris. It's like how Chuck Norris wears his mustache, beard, like it all connects. Like it's like that.
Wow.
The story takes place in different time periods. It kind of jumps around a lot, and there's like in the future he has like the beard and everything. I read that it was okay-ish. The coloring was bad. I tell you, man, the art the artist Mikel Janin, I mean, he's a decent artist, but the coloring, the whole book, it's like every page is like muddy. It's like muddy, like kind of reddish brown or muddy kind of brownish green. It's just like, who wants this? Who wants art like this?
Cookie cutter computer produced drivel. It's not coming from anyone's hand anymore. It's not coming from artists who draw up with pencils and inks and different things like that. They're doing a lot of crap on computers. It's just so soulless now.
Yeah, I just it was like every page was like that, and I guess they're trying to make it dark and atmospheric or something, but it's like,
yeah. And they ruined Alan Scott anyway with that disgusting 80th anniversary thing they did, which I actually something I actually bought a couple years back when they had his 80th, the Green Lantern 80th anniversary. Awful.
Welcome, Apollome's minion.
Apollo
Tim Talk on your left.
Hello,
Tim Talk. Memes. What is going on? Means awesome one. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Our Christmas edition of the Comic Book Roundtable. Next week, don't miss our New Year's edition of the Comic Book Roundtable.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, so what do you guys think? Do you think that DC has any kind of chance of pulling this off, or do you think it's just a dead duck, man? I mean, I think
like the movies they've got movies and get people interested again, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I know this shit is dead. I know what we've got left is dead. Aquaman's dead. All this shit's dead. Do you think they have any chance of, rebuilding this thing and coming out swinging with a whole new cast of people and different actors and all new projects?
I think they can succeed, but they're going to have to deliver. It's going to have to be like these new movies are going to have to be really good, because I think the brand is just damaged at this point at the box office. I think that's part of why Black Adam flopped. I think most people, they see DC attached to a movie and they figure, oh, it's just going to suck.
Yeah. It's possible. I mean, I think they're going to have to they're going to have the work to cut out for them, and they might want to definitely take their time with it, because you're just going to have to be patient. There's a lot of fatigue right now for some of these superhero movies anyway. Don't rush into it this time like you did last time. That's what got you in trouble last time. So, yeah, I think if let Gunn, look, he's there. He's there. He's not going to get fired. You silly people with your hashtag Firefly Gunn, just stop it. You're just ridiculous. He's not going to get fired. So let him make his plan, and And I'll take a cautiously optimistic look at it when the time comes, when they finally announce it. We're a long way away from even knowing what the plan is going to be. All we'll see, next year is for us to watch the the old regime flicker out with less than a blaze of glory. With what are 3 movies? What is it? 4? 3 movies? Is it 4? Okay, so we won't know much about what's coming after that. But right now, we still have a year to go of, like you said, 4 movies that will mean nothing for what's going forward, and a TV show, which who knows what that's going to mean. It is by Gunn, so it might hang around a little bit. There may be one more season of Peacemaker after season 2, but I wouldn't count on that either.
I hope not. I didn't care for that at all.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think his personal projects, anything with Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn, Peacemaker, Suicide Squad. Those aren't going to be touched. And I heard that they're probably going to recast Zachary Levi. And then the thing is I don't see how they would keep him. He's like, 43 years old? And they got rid of Cavill because of his age. Why would they keep Zachary Levi around? So I think after Shazam 2, he's done. And, you just got James Gunn, who got with Jim Lee. They put out the new DC. Have y'all seen the new DC Studios logo?
Yeah, I saw that.
Have you seen it, Loke?
No, I don't think I've seen that.
Hey, look at it, man. Check it out. It was actually done by Jim Lee.
Is this the one that doesn't have Cyborg in it?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen it.
All right, yeah, it has everybody. And that's the thing. It's like if they talking about bringing the original Justice League, Cyborg he ain't supposed to be there anyway. So I don't care. That'd be even better for me. He needs to be with the Teen Titans or the Titans or whatever the fuck you want to call them. At this point.
I want to go back, and I want to go back to something I said at the beginning of this stream. Lost opportunity after lost opportunity after lost opportunity. I would have been okay with the Smallville crew transitioning to the big screen 2 decades ago, but that was 20 years ago. Okay, I would have been okay watching Tom be the new Superman. We all knew him. We had 10 years with him. We knew Lex Luthor was. I know Clobby didn't.
I know. Sorry,
I fucking hated Smallville.
Yes,
but people that would have been money for the ones that did watch it and grow up with it and enjoy it for what it was. Because there was honestly some screwy shit in that was just as screwy. Some shit that was in when Lex left the show. It was like that was just as bad as some of the shit the CW did later. But there was some really good stuff too. Watching the Justice League come together, hearing about the old league, the originals, seeing Flash's helmet, the metal helmet with the wings, seeing the lantern, the Green Lantern in the ring, all these things. When you find out about the Justice Society, when you find out Hawkman's there was a ton of shit that was good. That was good to see. That was like, damn, I can't believe they did that as like a nod to the way shit was.
So you wasn't feeling it when it was on the screen when in Black Adam?
There was some stuff in Black Adam I liked, and there was some stuff I didn't think it was a bad movie. I didn't think it was a great movie, but I thought it was like a good action movie. It was a good action movie.
Right.
But it wasn't like anything to, oh my God, they completely blew me away. It was a fucking origin movie.
No, I was talking about like as far as like the Just Society of America. Since you mentioned them in Smallville, I was like, did you like how they were portrayed? I loved Dr. Fate.
Right. So this is one of my things, that I never talk about. I love Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
And I've been a Dr. Fate fan. Yeah. He was in Smallville. They got the helmet right. That there's some things that you're like, no, you got to get right. and there were some things I didn't like. That was the way it was in Smallville too. Hawkman, I had no problem with him being black. I'm sorry. I know that there's some people are going to be like, oh my God, how could you? They race swapped. I want to tell you, this motherfucker resurrects. Okay. So he can die and he can come back to life. So if he can die and he can come back to life, he can come back to life looking different. So I don't really give a shit that he's in a black body. I don't care that he had a black guy playing Hawkman. I liked the helmet. You never see him take those wings off. You never see him with a bare back with no wings. So if those wings are attached and he's always got them, I'm cool with that. As long as he's always got them and they're attached and it's not something that he can just, I'm going to He-Man my way out of this like chest thing and my wings are on the floor.
Wait, but he had the retractable wings like Falcon.
But they weren't retractable. They were part of his back. They weren't like, it wasn't like just a suit. They were a part of his back.
I think it was a suit. It was like he had this nth metal outfit, and I think it was part of that. They didn't really define it very well.
No, and you never see him without the wings, though. See, this is the thing, and this is what I'm being very specific. If they ever showed this to be the other way in any future movie, I'd say no, fuck that. And I know Carter Hall is white. I get that. Khufu is Egyptian. I got it, Lord Thoth. I do.
Yeah,
but
actually
he can be reborn. He can be reborn. So I don't give a shit whether he's in a black body or not. That's just me. If you have a problem with it, fine. If you have a problem with it, fine. I'm not going to jump your ass about it. But to me, it was okay. I don't care if he's black or not. You never see him without the wings. If in the future they showed it as some kind of chest piece that he could take off and the wings are detachable, I've got a problem with that. But actually, why Loki? There you go. And I love Hawkman too, Lord Thoth. I do. He's one of my favorites. He is one of my favorites that is not a main character as far as like Superman, Batman, and all that shit goes.
I thought they did him pretty well for the most part. I would have preferred, of course, if he was Caucasian, but if you're going to do a race swap on a character, the way they did it is kind of the right way. Because yes, he's a person of color, but he acts right. You know, his behavior, his actions are correct to the character. You know, I thought they did a pretty good job overall, and that actor did a pretty well with the part.
Yeah, and I got told before I ever saw it, he's not gonna have the mace. And I was like, well then fuck that. That's like signature Hawkman. Why am I gonna watch Hawkman without the mace? So Cyclone was also race swapped. Yes, I know. I knew about that.
So wait, you didn't like Cyclone?
No.
You didn't like Atom Smasher?
No, I thought Atom Smasher was fucking annoying.
Oh, for real?
That's.
I actually like the whole team. I thought they did a pretty good job with them.
Yeah, I was fine with them. I mean, I'm with Thoth on Hawkman. And I just don't like that. Nevertheless, multiple things can be true at the same time. As much as I'm against them doing that, I'm sitting there, so I'm stuck there. I may as well just try to enjoy it. And I like Aldous Hodge. He's a really good actor. His performance is perfectly fine as Hawkman. It's not the one from the comics, and I don't like that. But Dr. Fate's great in it. The two kids, they're just there. I would have liked to see more JSAers, to be honest. Not particularly those two. But they didn't really hurt anything for me. They were fine, So, in a relatively modestly entertaining movie. So.
Dean Krantz says Angel was a founding member of the X-Men, and we saw him briefly in the movies as a throwaway character that cut off his own damn wings too. But Angel was always kind of wishy-washy about his damn wings. So, evidently when he gets them ripped off and becomes a horseman, it was like, oh look, now you don't have a problem. Now you're fucking blue and you've got this armor that you're stuck with, and you've got metal wings.
That. I hated it when they made him Archangel.
I think he has his wings back now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he's.
I wasn't even reading the comic at the time, and I still hated it.
I know that. Yeah. I know that Angel's like an OG X-Men and everything, but I think the honest truth is that aside from the time he was Archangel, he was never really that interesting. You know, he's just kind of this pretty boy with wings that people don't really care much about.
I agree with that. I still didn't think they should do that.
And exactly, I want to say this because I grew up with Archangel. That's who I grew up with. Finding out that he was in the X, because I remember my dad showing me the damn comic book. This damn comic book with Beast, with Cyclops, with Jean Grey, with Angel and Iceman, right? And you see Angel, and and I'm like, who the hell is that? And he goes, that's your guy with the metal wings. And I'm like, holy shit, no, it isn't. Yes, it is. And I'm like, well, damn, you know that they went through a phase where they're like, well, you know what? We need to redesign these guys and make them more edgy and more hip and more into what the young people want.
The 90s for you.
And they made Beast blue. The Beast we all know, the Beast we all love. They made him blue. He used to look like kind of like a gorilla guy.
But that was in the 70s. At first he was gray, then blue. But yeah.
Yeah.
So they've changed these characters over time. They've just never given them the amount of disrespect.
Yeah.
I mean, but when Angel gets turned into Archangel, he was being a little whiny bitch about his wings and being a mutant. And then he gets changed into Archangel, and it's like, yeah, look how worse things just got. Look how worse things are now than the way they were before. Yeah. So they've done this shit before. It's just they've never disrespected these characters as bad as they have now.
They've been screwing over characters I love for 30 years, though. I used to jokingly say that Marvel and DC had this big old like blackboard at their offices. It says characters that, I guess I'll use the name Clobby, that Clobby loves that we have not screwed over yet, but they all got lines crossed through them. We had screwed around and messed up in some way. And so, like, there's a few of the headmen. They'll sit there, hey, look at that one. We haven't done that one yet. Let's get to it. Let's screw that one up, because I know for a fact that idiot Clobby loves that character.
Man, it's funny that we're talking about X-Men. You know who's going to show up in Deadpool 3?
Wolverine.
You mean?
I keep hearing the chick that played Rogue in the old X-Men movies.
Oh, God, help me. No.
I swear.
Romlin,
her name was Anna Paquin or something.
Anna Paquin, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Look it up, man. I mean, I seen the article hit yesterday, and that she's going to show up in Deadpool 3 as Rogue.
And be flying.
Finer. Like what's going to be different now? Like, shit.
Tell me she's not going to be flying. Tell me she's not.
Is she going to have an accent? Is she going to wear the fucking skin tight shits? Like,
I doubt that. I doubt that. Not after. No.
She going to have a jacket?
Not after Jennifer.
And talking like this, y'all.
No.
And talking like this.
No. Not
she
the
ain't gonna do
skin tight. Not the skin tight suit. They ain't gonna put that bitch in a skin tight suit. Her titties will be around her ankles.
No.
She is not a fucking young
look it up.
woman.
Yeah, look, check it out. Look her up, man. You'll be like, oh shit, they are. Look it up right now. Yeah, you get to see it. Yeah, did she come in? And I heard that Deadpool 3 is going to be R-rated. So
no,
yep, that's her.
I know. Deadpool 3 is going to be R-rated. Disney will have a PG version that goes out and probably next Christmas. That's like, hey y'all, we're back here and we're going to do a PG version of Deadpool. Everybody sip on their hot chocolate. As Deadpool reads you a Christmas story. No one fucking wants a PG Deadpool. I went and saw Deadpool, the PG version. Pussy! Yeah, that's exactly what you're going to get if you try and say you went and saw Deadpool over Christmas holiday, because it's going to be PG. Ugh, God help me.
Did anybody go watch that?
I didn't watch the PG version. I watched the uncut version. I
Yeah.
didn't watch the damn PG version. No.
Yeah, it was a dumb idea.
But yeah, if she's flying, I'm gonna be pissed. Not her. Anybody but her. God damn.
Well,
And you know what?
She's
Go
too
and
old.
take it from freaking and become better. God help me. Give it to a young rogue that takes out Captain fucking Power
Yo,
and
take
her
part.
bullshit
Marvel.
fucking pixie cut. Kill that bitch. Take her pixie cut and just go and be rogue. Thank you. Thank you. Marvel, get rid of Brie the spree fucking Larson and give us
boy.
a hot rogue. And it isn't gonna be Anna Paquin. Fuck. Now I'm not saying she's not gonna be in Deadpool 3. If she is, God help her. But if she flies, I'm gonna be pissed. Put that in a fucking Deadpool movie. After they completely massacred. And fuck you, Chris Persian. No, we do not want Elliot Page. I love you, but
Wow.
no.
Wow, it was harsh.
Bring her back as Kitty Pryde.
Oh. She was Kitty Pryde, wasn't she? Holy
Yep.
shit. Elliot
That's
Page
right.
was
Yes,
Kitty
yes.
Pride. I will be a
I'm the
son of a
juggernaut,
bitch.
Kenny
I'm the
I'm the
Pride.
juggernaut, bitch. Yes.
I'm gonna come get you.
Oh my God, what a shitty juggernaut. What a shitty juggernaut. I'm the
Yeah.
juggernaut, bitch.
The only thing good about that movie was Kelsey Grammer as the Beast. He was perfect.
Yes. Thank you, Klobby. Thank you. Yeah, Beast.
You know, actually, he's trying to come back as Beast.
Good. Even though the movie was still sucked.
Yeah,
I
it did,
didn't watch it.
but yeah, let's see what Marvel does.
I don't like any of those dumb X-Men movies, to be honest.
Elliot Page can be more bright as day.
What?
Brightest. Well
Elliot
done,
Page,
buddy.
bright as day.
For the
says
win.
Elliot Page as Morph. Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow.
All right.
Brightest for the win.
Brightest day for the win.
Well,
Holy
I guess
shit.
Morph was gender fluid.
Oh. Damn.
Wow.
Mark says Kitty Pride needs to show up in Guardians 3. That would be an interesting twist, like from the comic.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting movie. And it looks like it might actually be entertaining, except for how bad Adam Warlock looks in the trailers.
Oh, Adam Warlock looks like shit. Adam,
Shame.
you know,
Damn shame.
before they fired Gunn, and I tried to find the confirmation to this. Give me just a second and let me see if I can.
Bringing Warlock back at this point really doesn't make a lot of sense without Thanos around.
So Ben Browder,
doesn't.
Ben Browder was
Ben
in
Browder,
Guardians 2, and that's
Yeah.
who I heard was going to play Adam Warlock was Ben Browder, and that would have been perfect. That'd have been absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
Warlock,
he's
Ben
pretty old.
Browder is Adam Warlock.
He's pretty old, so maybe that's why they wouldn't. But why even? But he alluded to him, like you said, he's there. So why even bother alluding to him? I mean, if you could have just changed it later.
Yeah.
Subvert those expectations.
Yeah. I mean, he looks absolutely. I mean, the movie might be funny, but he looks terrible. But again, it doesn't matter. Kind of like what you're saying, Classic. Since you didn't include him with anything to do with Thanos, having Adam, it's Warlock is pointless anyway.
Yeah, because he's got nothing to do.
Yeah.
And it's not like he can get the Soul Stone.
Yeah, he's gonna be superfluous. It'll have nothing to do with the character.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
another thing. In the trailer for the Guardians, he seems to have some kind of something on his forehead, like a gemstone or something.
Soul gem.
And I'm thinking, is that supposed to be the Soul Stone, the Infinity Stone? You know, I don't
Is
know.
that where it's supposed to go?
Yeah. Yeah, but like you say, it'll just be an in-name only thing, like so many other things they do in movies. Like a character is I'm actually thinking about doing something pretty soon where I'm going to look at the MCU/MCU characters and do a percentage rating on each one of them. In other words, how close they are to the way they're supposed to be from the comics. And you're going to have some of them get close to this 80% range in some, the better ones. And then you can have some like, this may be like 10% of the real character. The rest of this movie shit. I'm actually going to be doing that soon because it's in so many of them. Over the past 5 years are like way, way, way down in the percent.
Zero.
There's some zeros probably.
All right, so how about Harry Styles as Star Fox?
We haven't seen him play him other than like for 5 seconds. I'm sure he'll be.
What? Or what's his face is Pip the Troll, the little motherfucker we don't like.
Patton Oswalt. He's a zero just on principle.
Yeah. He's a zero period in anything.
He's
zero on principle, no matter what. Even if he would have looked like, even if they had him doing the voiceover of a character that looked like Pip, I'd still say garbage.
But that's another example. Bringing in Star Fox now with Thanos gone. It's kind of like, what's the point, really?
Yeah, no point. Exactly.
Star Fox is a terrible character.
Yeah, he is pretty bad. Yeah, and it's true that don't get me started on Warlock. Yeah, exactly, Toth. Exactly, buddy. And,
I really like that Infinity Gem series that came after Infinity War.
It was the Infinity Watch.
Yeah. Infinity Watch.
I collected that. Yeah. Yeah, because it was the Infinity Gauntlet, the Infinity War, and it was like the whole Infinity saga. And then from there, you had Adam Warlock and the Infinity Watch with Drax the Destroyer and Pip the Troll. I like that shit, man. It was a good book, man.
Yeah.
So I've got to ask what you guys, before we get out of here, we'll throw this last question out there since we're talking about all this. What do you think about Carlos Esposito as Professor X? And oh my God, why can't I remember who they're getting to do Magneto? Denzel Washington for Magneto. So you got Carlos Esposito. He's the guy who plays the bad guy in The Mandalorian, the Admiral.
Oh yeah. No, the actor, yeah.
Okay, so he played Gus Fring in Breaking Bad.
Okay, I know who he is.
Giancarlo Esposito. I might have been saying it wrong. I just call him in Carlo. Yeah. So Giancarlo Esposito as Giancarlo Esposito.
Giancarlo or something like Giancarlo.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
As Esposito as Professor X, and Denzel Washington as Magneto.
Fine actors, great actors. I wouldn't really cast them at those two roles personally, but it's just get British dudes. I mean, I'm sorry, but I know that's evil and racist of me. I'm sorry. I mean, I think they're both great actors. How can you not? I mean, they're both incredible, but for these roles, are we sure that's going to happen, or is it just talk right now?
I know the Giancarlo Esposito thing is like 99% confirmed. He signed a contract. So there is a contract. As far as Giancarlo goes, there is a contract. I have not heard a follow-up yet to Denzel Washington being Magneto, but apparently he was in talks with them. I know he's not a Polish Jew. But apparently Magneto is not going to be a Polish Jew. Magneto won't be a Polish Jew. It'll be some other kind of backstory where he's been the suppressed guy. So,
well, I'm glad I don't care about any of those movies anymore. They can do whatever they want. In fact, maybe they, how about what's her name? Viola Davis. Let her play Magneto. There you go. And then, and Oprah Winfrey should play Professor X. There we go. How about that?
So, I mean, but that's like the equivalent of that black dude with the big lips playing Kang in Loki, and now he's still Kang in fucking the Ant-Man and the Wasp
John
and
Major,
Quantumania shit.
Well, look at
it. He's a king wearing a flannel shirt and some jeans and some shoes and shit.
Yeah,
Looking like everybody. He's just
awful.
But he's supposed to be what?
You're talking about Loki though. The Enchantress is Loki in Loki.
Yeah.
My girl, the Enchantress, is Loki in Loki. It doesn't get more fucked up than that.
So basically, that show, even though it's going into a season 2, is somebody else.
It's all fucked up.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Those aren't okay. Obviously, that's not our Loki. That's not the Loki that got killed by Thanos. This is some other alternate timeline bullshit Loki that's all pussified out and is like, oh my god, I have to have the vagina of the female Loki, who's not the female Loki, who's actually the Enchantress Sylvie. I have to have Sylvie's golden twat. That's not our Loki. That's not the Loki that was like, kneel, humanity. Look how far you've fallen. That's not our fucking Loki. That's some other bitch.
Yeah. Oh boy, so glad to not care about this Marvel crap anymore. Makes it easy. That way, when they announce really stupid shite, you can just go, really? Whatever. You can just laugh at it now because that's all I'll be doing. Just laughing at it and not watching it. Or at least not caring. If I do watch it, I'm like, yeah, that figures. They can't shock me anymore. You just can't. I say that now, boom, watch. So yeah.
Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Or as I like to call him, Ivan Ooze.
Denzel will make a kick-ass Apocalypse.
What's that? The Kang Dynasty. So this motherfucker here got it. Oh my gosh. So we're getting Secret Wars. All right, let me ask you this: who's excited to see Samuel L. Jackson after what happened with him in Captain Marvel? That's the last time we see him.
When he turned out to be a Skrull.
No, well, yeah, but I mean, but even still, like,
that was in that Spider-Man. No, Far From Home, or Far From Good. He was a Skrull in that. Well, there was a Skrull version of him, and all through that movie. Then at the end, he was, I don't know, like vacationing on a Skrull ship or something.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, so dumb. It's just so dull.
So you got the Secret Wars coming. Oh my gosh.
Lord Thoth got a point. Gentlemen, we are in the minority. 90% of Marvel fans only know the movies and look at us with disdain.
That's true.
We need to let it go and remember the good times before we sleep.
That's a fair cop.
Yeah, he's probably not wrong. Yeah,
you're right, buddy. Absolutely right. And that's why you can hear me just kind of every time you tell me something, like, really? None that figures. I have no anger for them anymore. I know that's disappointing to them. I don't have any anger for anything they do anymore. I just laugh at it and go, it figures. There's just no outrage left for anyone who realizes they're never going to. I mean, and by the way, even when I've had the outrage, I've known it's always futile because I've known for many decades now, Marvel, DC, even before all the wokey crap really started in super, super large chunks. I've known that I have aged beyond the target demo for all these people for a long time ago. And now it's just even worse. But so I never really, other than I like to talk about it and find it interesting to talk about, to analyze as a conversation, but I never have any usage anymore that they're going to do anything that I want.
Right. Tony Todd would be a better Bishop if he was younger.
If he were younger.
Nah, what about Billy Blanks? Tybo.
Oh God, the Tybo guy. Oh my God. You know how many shitty B karate movies that guy was in? God,
Billy Blanks as Bishop.
You know Billy Blanks. Billy Blanks could hit a wooden board and he could make a watermelon on the other side of it explode.
Oh, I can't do that.
He had that in some of his videos where he could hit a board. He'd be like, yeah, and transfer all his energy through the board and make the watermelon explode like he hit it.
Like Gallagher.
Yeah, like Gallagher. But it was magic. Oh my god. Fuck that. Oh, dude, shitty karate movies. Okay, we got to get together and do a shitty karate movie one day. The comic book roundtable must assemble to talk about shitty karate movies from the late 80s and the 90s. Oh my
American
god.
Ninja.
American Ninja and American Samurai. God help me. Oh my god. You will use your fist to show them the way, Ryu. What do you see beyond your fist? All right, I'm getting delusional. I'm getting out of here. Klobby's got to go. Guys, is there anything you want to do? Want to throw out? Get out now, quick. Klobby, go.
Oh well, half hour. I'll be going on with the wild card tonight. The lovely Purple Valkyrie will join me. We're going to review the comic, Santa Doom comic. Number 1? It's a Santa Claus issue. That and just talk basics of Christmas comics and stuff like that. And tomorrow night, the big clubhouse Christmas party with Raquel and Mark. And Friday night, I'll be on with the great Nick Weiser's channel at the Comic Shop Boys over there reviewing some Christmas comics, man. And Saturday night, there's no more Star Trek until we start the next New Year, but I'll be here for the next 2 Saturday nights, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, hanging out. And anybody wants to come say hello, please do. And thanks for having me, buddy. It's great seeing hanging with the comic book roundtable gang again in the great chat. So good to see you all. And Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas, brother. Thank you.
You guys got anything?
I did a review of the new Batman Spawn crossover. Meant to have that up today, but it's taken forever to upload, so hopefully it'll be up tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'll do probably do a live stream early in the evening on the Saturday, like 6 or 7, maybe for a little while.
All right, guys, check out Classic Comics. If I get a mod to throw a link, that'd be great. 24. What do you got?
Just dropping videos and looking forward to doing the Primetime Kings this Sunday at 5 p.m. So,
all right.
Wait. This Sunday's Christmas.
Sunday's Christmas.
That is correct.
That's all right.
I don't know. Just dropping videos. I don't know. Everything else is, we'll see as it comes.
All right. Well, everybody, Merry Christmas. We will see you next week. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Have a great night, folks.
Night, everybody.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.
Because we're still live.